afternoon, everyone! Woo! Oh, yes! So good to see you. I know it's hard to take instructions from a crocodile, but parents, please, no photographs, no video. It's, as you can see, we've got quite a few, okay? So we will get something sent out to you to show your moment and your child shining bright, literally, or glittering, or glowing by some of them here. So why are we here today? Well, we are setting up, we are being the first school in the country, we are the chosen ones, okay, by National Numeracy and Times Tables Rockstars to do this event. And then this is going to be videoed and it's going to be sent out to the whole country. And in May, they're going to all be doing events like this in their school halls up and down the country, which is going to be amazing. But I know for a fact that they're not going to look as good as this right now. Oh my goodness me. I am very rarely lost for words. And this morning, when you all came in, I certainly was. Isn't it hot with these lights on, children? It is. Anyway, I would like to welcome you all to this event today. It's hopefully going to run really smoothly. We've got people with really fancy microphones and posh things talking. Look at this, it's like proper pro. So if we do need to stop, they'll wave at me and we might just do something again, but very rarely will that happen, okay? And so, all it leaves me to do is introduce our special celebrity guest. You saw him on this screen a week ago. You made us all laugh. You made us all smile. We're going to give him the most amazing round of applause. Let's welcome Harry Baker!
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? My name is Harry Baker. I am a poet. I am so excited to be here. And before I do anything, can we all give ourselves the biggest cheer and round of applause for how amazing everybody looks? Come on. I feel like I'm in a dream, and it is a good dream, and I never want it to end. So thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to hear some of the stuff you've come up with, so I'm not going to speak for too long before that happens, but I thought I'd just check that we all have a bit of practice being an audience, because I am a poet, but specifically I'm a performance poet, which means as well as writing my words down, I like to share them with people, and I've got poems that I've written hundreds of times, and it's different every time depending on who is in the room with you. And so I'm going to give you a chance. I will be your test performer to practice being an audience, just so you're ready for everybody else. And I am so happy to be here because when I was in school, my school had lots of music opportunities, and there was even a Battle of the Bands competition. So lots of people wanted to be rock stars. I wanted to get involved, but the problem was, as well as loving music, I also loved maths. And I thought, how could I combine these two? And so I took my favorite song at the time, which is a song by Jay-Z, and I changed the lyrics ever so subtly to be, I've got 99 problems, but maths ain't one. Complete with an 81-digit pi solo, a choreographed dance routine, and a surprise costume change at the end, where we removed our PE kits to reveal we'd spray painted 99 on our backs. And we won an award for most potential. And I think today is that potential finally being realised. I'm so happy to be here. So I was told that I've got a nickname around here, which is the Pepperami Man, which will make more sense after this next poem, and it's the perfect poem to do because it requires you to join it. One thing that I think maths and poetry have in common is they are both about patterns and connection and trying to make sense of the world, and I think that is a fun thing to do, to try and find answers, and I don't think we give enough of them credit for how fun that can be. So this poem was trying to be playful with language. I wanted to use alliteration, but rather than just picking one sound, I thought I'd go through the whole alphabet from A to Z and pick a different thing each time. And then I thought while I do it, I could also maybe map the history of the universe as I went, just to keep it light. And given that I could have chosen anything in the whole universe, the thing I went for the letter P is a pepperami. And that is because I was reading the ingredients on a pepperami due to my thriving social life, and the percentage of pork in it surprised me because it was 108%. For every 100 grams of finished pepperami, 108 grams of pork have gone into that pepperami. It has lost weight during the process. As a mathematician, that's clearly a flawed way of measuring percentage. As a vegetarian, that's incredibly worrying. But as a poet, it is a glorious metaphor for how we can go beyond our limitations. They say you should give 110%. It turns out pepperami have come the closest thus far. And because of that, they're in the poem. So this is an A to Z of time and space, and I'm going to need your help for it. I want to point you the first time. Can you say the letter A? I want to point you the second time. I want you to the next letter, which is, of course, B. We will go through together. So a quick practice now. Fantastic. I won't make you practice the alphabet because I know some of you are robots and you've got it programmed into your brains. There will be no mistakes here today. So the poem goes like this. First there was nothing. I'm talking nothing but nothing. Then there was something. In amongst that nothing was something. And some things somehow split into some things, and some things even managed to become things. So take Adam. Adam was added up out of atoms. Before that, it was black and barren, then it became big and banging. Out of the chaos came countless crazy complex patterns, and then dun dun dun, dinosaurs happened. Through evolution, everything's edited every day. That's how we fine-tune, finesse, and then finally find our way. Just as the galaxies have gotten to gear, the game changed because hip hip hooray, Homo sapiens game. We invent, imagine, inspire, and innovate. We've journeyed from jamming in caves to jamming jam in a cake. That knack for knowledge that is knotted away like silent K's. We learn the language of living, often a little late. We make music. We maneuver mathematical methods. We've noticed and noted the nodes of our own neural network. Overflowing, outpouring, open mics to operatics. We are the pork percentage purported in pepperami packets. We question, from quick quizzes to quantum quarks. Revolutions of the heart to renaissances of art, you see. Scriptures and science seek signs of the sublime. Meanwhile, through trees trickles the entirety of time. Our universe is unfinished but utterly underway. Its vibrancy vibrates via ventricles, valves and veins. We wonder and we wonder. We explore and we explain. We yearn for what is yonder. We zoom out into space, we can forget that we were not the first to be here. By any stretch, we will not be the last to leave. And whilst we can't control our history or know our distant future, we can make the most of what might lie between. We can be kind, and we can accept the kindness of others. The world shows us what we allow ourselves the time to discover. We can listen, truly listen to another person's needs. Not just wait until they've stopped talking to take answers. We can be brave enough to try and make all kinds of mistakes. We can be playful because what is a life without play? We can remind ourselves each day it's not too late for new beginnings when a single moment can hold the universe within it. Because when we zoom out, we realize how small it becomes. So either none of this matters or all of it does. From atoms, big bang, chaos, dinosaurs, evolution. The fine-tuning of the galaxies to humans. Imagine that journey of knowledge through language and music overflow with the poetry of quantum revolution. As the sublime trickles through the universe's veins, we want to explore, yearn, and zoom out once again. Because when we zoom out, we realize how small it becomes. So either none of this matters or all of it does. Thank you so much. I think you're warmed up. I think you're ready. I think all of our robots have been turned to peak robot mode. I've done hundreds and hundreds of performances. This is my first time with a sort of robot army behind me, and I think I'm going to demand this in my rider from now on. But on a very practical issue, a lot of the robots physically cannot sit down, and because of that, we're going to get on with the show. Are we up for hearing some maths poem slams? Great. So, some top tips from me. Tip number one, remember to enjoy it. You've done the hard work. You look amazing. You're going to sound amazing. Everyone here wants you to be amazing. So just try and enjoy it. Take your time. We are all here with you, cheering you on. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get Sarah back on to help introduce people. I'm going to come on in between, and we're all just going to have a lovely time. Does that sound good? Yeah! Fantastic. In which case, we're ready to introduce our first performance.
We are. Right. Reception. It's your time to shine. So, do you want to step forward a little bit? There we go. Big smiles if you're in a box or you're not. Okay. multitasking to its best. There we go. Reception, wow! You remembered loads of words, and you did fantastic. Harry, anything to say about that?
Absolutely incredible. This is the greatest band I've ever seen. I was going to say boy band, but it's a robot band, it's a girl band, it's a boy band. There's Iron Man, there's a light up rainbow robot, there's a robot with lipstick. I didn't know that was possible. You were all fantastic. Brilliant rhythm, brilliant rhyme, brilliant energy. So fantastically well done. I like the actions, I like the memory. Incredible.
Well done. Now, reception are going to either come and sit down, the teacher's going to sort this out, or we're going to de-robot. We're going to get used to de-roboting this afternoon. So we're going to have about a minute or two now where reception are going to do their thing. We're going to have a bit of music on. And then next up, when the receptions are off the stage, year one, good luck. It's your time to shine and try and get everyone on the stage. So feel free to enjoy the music in between. Okay, so. We are going to get ourselves into positions. Did anyone ever see the Sainsbury's advert a couple of years ago where they all dressed up and did a performance? Reminds me of this a little bit. Well, there we go. So, let's give reception another massive round of applause. Scheduling-wise, leaving the youngest in the school to start it was a brave decision. But it came good. It came good. So year one, we are nudging ourselves into position now.
Let's have some fun, gears in motion. Year one students show devotion. Robots, numbers, let the battle begin. Maths is cool, again we can win. In a world of maths, where numbers collide, year one robots ready to ride. Adding, subtracting, stars of the show. Solving sums, watch us grow. Shapes and patterns we'll explore. Triangles, circles, and so much more. Maths is cool. They're all around, and every day it can be found. In a world of maths where numbers collide, year one robots ready to ride. Adding, subtracting, stars of the show. Solving sums, watch us grow. Robots, numbers, a sight to see. Drop the mic in 1, 2, 3.
Give it up for year one. Right. My favourite line, in a world of maths, numbers collide, year one robots ready to ride. Were we ready to ride with them? Yeah! Unbelievable. Can you all give yourselves a massive round of applause? We had rhythm, we had rhyme. I saw a few robot dance moves. Absolutely incredible. You happy with how it went? Yeah, you should be so proud of yourselves. We are going to now do our favourite activity, which is debotting, so that everyone can sit down, and then we'll bring on our next performers. One more round of applause for these fantastic robots.
All right, everyone. So, not only have the children brought their A game, but so have the teachers, Mrs. Bradley Baker, Mrs. Jones. Where's your guitar? Oh, left. Do you want it? Yeah, you can't have your guitar. Channeling the bit of a, yeah, you've got me in the hold. Wow. Whew. We didn't plan for the de-roboting to take so long, but my goodness, what an insane effort that was. So let's just give, first of all, straight away, year one and receptions, teachers, a massive round of applause for de-roboting. Oh, there are moments I'm going to bank forever here. Right, okay, so it is over to year 2 for your robot wrapping, and then we'll move on to the juniors. So over to, oh, they've got 2. Okay, are we ready? Let's give them a round of applause.
Numbots bloodstream. There is plenty. Time to stop. Think that's plenty. Numbots, what an amazing game. We learn our numbers to get incredible fame. We love it all the time. Make sure you try it if you want to shine. So damage, guessing by earning points. Addition, subtraction does not disappoint. Work it through the stages one by one. Work it out exactly what Barbie's done. And do all math every day. Come on, let's do it. What do you say? Will you be proud? The mighty number one. Learning your number bond is so much fun. Yes.
Amazing. Can we give it up for year 2? Oh. Incredible. There are a few things I loved about that. One was the tempo of the first piece. We started ambitious and we wrote it through. When you said 20 was plenty, I thought, you know what? I could have gone up to 100 and listened to that all day. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. And an extra well done to those of you who had solo parts in the second one. Some incredible voices coming from inside some robots. You had to speak very loudly. You had to project, and you did. 2 things I'm loving about this. One, the debotting station does look a bit like a robot graveyard. It's a bit bleak in the corner. But 2, because we started young and we're growing older, every time we come up, the robots are getting bigger. And I think at one point they are going to take over, and we should just enjoy this while it lasts. So can we give it up for our fantastic year 2s? Incredible. So I think this might be our last round of debotting before we get on some rock stars. We're going to go this way. We had 2 pieces, so we're going to have 2 rounds of applause. One more round of applause as they leave the stage. And an extra shout out to these robot shoes, because they are absolutely amazing.
This is your moment. Make sure you take it. This is where you need to be. Awesome. Let's just, before we move on, I am amazed by those robot costumes. Like, actually amazed. The effort. Jen from TT Rockstars over here has literally never seen anything like it, okay? And you have gone to such effort. And make sure when you go home tonight, you give your parents a massive hug and a big thank you for all their effort. And see if they can go into some sort of additional sort of line of work, creating some random things. We don't do it very often at this school, but And I will hold to that. I promise you, parents in the room who are thinking, please don't do it for another year or two. But at the same time, my goodness, thank you so much for the way that you've done that, and make sure you share that wider as well. So we're now on to year 3. We've got a number of little group performances, and then you're all collectively coming together. Is that right? Fantastic. So over to the rock stars from year 3. Let's give them a round of applause.
Wrapping my turntables, watch and see. Aiming sky high to get rock hero. You know me, I never get a zero. Playing in the studio, I feel so alive. Come and join me and watch me thrive. Oh yeah. Maths is here to set us free. 4 times tables, let's rock and rhyme. Multiply numbers every time. 7 years old, we're on the rise. You know me, I ain't telling no lies. Keep on practicing, don't delay. With the 4 times table, you're here to stay. 7 years old, you're doing fine. Multiplying numbers like a boss, you'll shine. Oh yeah! One, two, three, everybody look at me. Wrapping my turntables, watch and see. Aiming sky high to get rock hero. You know me, I never get a zero. Playing in the studio, I feel so alive. Come and join me and watch me thrive. Oh yeah!
Stay there, year 3.
Can we come back on stage just so you get the full applause that you deserve? There was so much to love about it. There is only one way that you can respond to such a powerful piece of art, and that's to all collectively join in with one massive, oh yeah, okay? So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. Everyone in the audience, everyone on stage, we're going to go for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah! Fantastic. A round of applause for these amazing rock stars.
Miss Wainwright in the house. Year 4.
Incredible.
TT on the table, you unlock new skins. Turn a rocks and say no, spinning round the leaderboard. Buying stuff from the shop that we can now afford. Then keep a winning competitions daily, making others in the class a little shaky. Andreas collecting coins like no one before. class to see and browse. Timetables in our school, TTRS rules. Oh, how this school loves maths, we learn and laugh about. Seeking victory time by 12, helping to learn and delve. Garage gigs, sound check studios, listening zooms up fast. But Sabrina Storm has passed her gig, oh happy she is at last. Multiplayer Festival Arena Roxham, you can see Mary Bowie up on bands. Vanessa Sultan's racing the world, at the top she is at the top. Maths scattered across the board, teachers teaching maths galore. TT Rockstars we adore, the shop filled with many clothes, coloured hair, funky outfits, black jeans with tears and rips, and that, my friends, is our TT mix. Hey, you right there, listen to me, alright. I'm going to tell you about maths, cause we're all in class. Once upon a time, a few gigs ago, I finally got into studio. I was so happy, I played a few games, then I got Rock Hero, yay! A couple weeks later we were learning about the clock, that thing on the wall that goes tick-tock. 1, 2, 12, it's going all around. It was really fun to hear that tip-tap sound. So, that was the end of that, but here we go again. Practicing and practicing to get a better time. Can you get faster by the end of this rhyme? Gig after gig, tour after tour, we're going to get a better score. Knowing and thinking that you will always win, all the disappointing news has gone in the bin. Feeling better about your time, only 'cause you know this rhyme. We've run out of time, so goodbye. Math is cool. Math is something you learn in school.
TT Rockstars is the game. The Bonham Rockface is my name.
I play gig. That's how I get going so quick.
I spend my money in the shop because I play garage non-stop.
Multiplying is something you do. 6 times 7 is 42.
Telling time I'm here to rhyme about math. There is no faff. Flo Canata and Scarlett Turner gonna rap to this beat with Little Mama. Throwing out answers with ease and flair, even having time to flick our hair. Rapping 2 sessions with my best friend. She's a star and that will never end. I'm playing student getting 0.62, getting faster, that's what we do. Then we learnt about money, that thing how we buy our honey. Learning with our friends, the questions never end. This is the end of the rap. Now you have to clap.
Yo, you've got to go because it's time for TT. I've been working on my speed. Not many others are like me. Multiplication and division are easy to see. I know if you want to be like me. Because I play TT, it's the best game for me. I work so hard to increase my studio speed. Because I play garage, best mode ever. It can be a fever, I'm so clever. My name's Buzzy Golden, I'm here to say rocking on TT is the only way. Increasing my speed like there's no tomorrow, leaving all you with no option but to follow. James is the name, TT Rockstars is the game. Maths all around, making English look lame, but I'm here to make you all mic drop. Working hard to get my speed to Rock Hero, you might as well all aim for 0. Give up now, we're better than you all. We're listening hard, where is your call? I'll drop you. When Baz Winter walks through the door, Stevie Riddle's popping off like never before. Within Rusnak's climbing the board and Stevie's getting worried and Devenar's coming up like a maths free store.
Walking through the studio, no one has a heart. Sympathy for all, everyone plays a part.
Stevie was in his prime till Rutsnack came along. Sweating day by day, he thought he was number 1. Not too long ago, someone was at the top. A shady character named Andres Moore with a mysterious plot.
Nobody knew, but he quickly went up, storming through Rockstars on the dot. This man was powerful and nobody knew what to do. One person had an idea to wipe this guy off the spot.
Motivation was at high as ZB soon passed more. He was quickly surprised he opened the door. Another challenge awaits as Stevie wanted more.
Okay, you know what I'm going to say? That was the end of the rap. Now it is time to clap. Can we give it up for our fantastic rock stars? I love. It feels like we're taking it up a notch with the rhythm and the rhyme. I've seen a mic drop before. I've never seen a mic and 3 guitar drops simultaneously before. The rock star levels are high. We've had calculating robot machines. Now we have absolute rock machines in the house. You all look absolutely incredible. I've got a gig tonight and I've never felt more underdressed and unprepared for a performance in my life. You're putting me to shame. I'm so, so proud of you and impressed with what you've done. Those of you who learn it off by heart, those of you who read it so well, absolutely amazing. You happy with it? Yeah! Yeah, fantastic. Can we give it up for these rock stars?
In 5 and 6, you got to agree that nobody can beat me. Right, let's start from the beginning. Once upon a time, a few gigs ago, I finally got into studio. When you're writing up the board, you couldn't get bored. 11 times 2 is 22. Multiplication is what I do. When you start from 0, you soon become a hero. Today in maths, we'll learn about clocks. That thing on the wall that goes tick-tock. I love my math, I do it in the bath. Like I said, multiplication is what I do. I'm never going to stop till I beat you.
Always winning, never losing. If you're not, you're probably snoozing. 6 times 4 is 24. Always makes me want to play more. Time flies by, getting all the gains. Playing for long, giving me brains. Being bored, messing with your head. Why don't you play some TT instead? Sleeping all day, wasting away. If you play TT, you can have fun all day. This is the end. You're now rock hero. After a long time, you found that as slow. After all this time, throughout the decades, your friends are jealous, or should I say mates. This is the end of my fabulous rap. Please don't call it bad, please don't yap. And don't forget my name, because it's supreme. It's Rapping Robin, and I always gleam.
We're the king of rock stars, and we know how to play the guitar.
If you don't ace this race, you're a big disgrace.
Big disgrace. So you heard what we said. We're so cool.
We're so cool. So cool.
8 times 3 equals 24. I'm amazing at maths and questions galore. We're the best mathematicians. We're winning competitions. I'm sorry for you, fast things is what we do. 9 times 4 with a high score. Boom. 8 times 8, I just ate. Oh, don't you worry, I don't give no hate. Only the coolest people can relate to multiplication is great. 4 times 4 is the new score that will make you open a door. 6 times 6 is in the mix. They fix all the math as if it kicks. All of the 6 will dance along to multiplication is not wrong. Mic drop.
Looking on my iPad, what do you see? Times table questions all for me. Rise of the board until you're rock hero. Start a new game, listen to the intro. Peek in the shop to find new clothes. Win a studio game to strike a pose. Wanting to be a master, you're in the right place. Just be a little better and you'll find your space. Right below me is where you'll be. Everyone who sees me won't beat me. I'm just too good at my math. If you start to rise, you'll face my wrath. Look at other people who are equal to you. Then look at your stats which are overdue. So you see, I'm the best mathematician. And I'll always win a competition.
It's gig time. Be prepared. Give it a go. Don't be scared. When you're older, you'll need a list. To find the product, you get the gist. Multiplayer helps you speed. Battle is hot, so you're on your knees. Hit those numbers, tap, tap, tap. And this is the end of our TT rap.
Me and Tom, the rapping kings.
We do jamming, garage, gigs.
We don't act like pigs.
When we got TT rocks in our wigs,
We do it in the bath
we do it in our sleep.
to make the number pad beep. We dance.
Don't glance, please don't glance.
What in our guitar stance?
Getting over wins.
We're
We're the TT Rockstar Kings. Let us rock.
It's TT, can you beat me? Multiplication in this nation, you don't ace this race, you're a total disgrace. In studio you earn your score, in this game you will not snore. Spend your coins in the shop, as you rise up to the top. You will never want to stop, now I'm done, I will do a mic drop.
Give it up one more time for year 5s. I just want to say, rock stars are notoriously difficult to work with, a lot of egos in the room. However, they've all been an absolute delight, and the clear logistics of getting people on and off the stage is absolutely fantastic. That contained maybe my favourite line I've ever heard in anything ever, which is, I love maths, I do it in the bath. I think we can all relate to that. We will all be having a soak later thinking, you know what, I do love maths. So, can we give it up one more time for our fantastic year 5s? Keep that energy going. We've got year 6 coming up.
Year 6. I thought I'd do like, you know, behind the beat type thing. Didn't work. So, yeah, this wig is doing my head in as well. Year 6 are doing something a little bit different because it wasn't hard enough just to do a rap. So a number of them have actually been on GarageBand and they've made their own little tempos and beats to put to their raps with varying success, I think we'd agree. Year 6 on that. So we're really looking forward to this. You are the final lot. Make sure that you go out with a bang. All right, make sure you absolutely smash it out of the park. And then we will have a surprise teacher rap, which has been hastily prepared this morning and not learnt the lines by any one of us. So we will look forward to seeing that situation unfold. Okay, so let's give Year 6 a massive round of applause!
Yo, 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 Mini Einstein in the house. Don't forget about money on the mic.
And Melissa Rocker, Billy Lula.
Maths is cool. We're doing this in school. Adding and subtracting as fun as can be. Oh yeah, numbers like 1, 2, 3. Doing times tables all day.
Hey,
We learn the haters rock away.
hey.
Learn all day. Doing times tables is the aim.
Listen up, yo, we're gonna rock the show. I'm a Mini Einstein waiting to shine. I'm the fastest in the West. I'd easily beat you in a maths contest. Angles, algebra addition 2. Ain't nothing I can't do. Multiplication's easy as pie. Gotta remember to divide. Area perimeter, volume 2. I'm the best at maths, you know it too. Much more maths to talk about. Sorry, I've gotta figure this out.
Maths by your side, you'll glide with pride. Is it decimal, is it fraction? Should I divide? Should I do subtraction? Times tables rehearse. 5, 6, 7 will be easy to do. Show off with your might with gleams of bright. People step aside or you'll be fried. Yo, yo, better than your teachers. They'll be seekers. With you as a genius, the community be left speechless. Rock stars you will create. They'll be left with scars of 48. Don't forget 8 times 8 was 64. No one to beat, they'll be dead meat.
8 times 8 is 64. Won't stop there. More.
6 times 6 is 36. Now we add the Weetabix.
5 times 5 is 25. I could do some pie.
7 times 7 is 63.
Oh, come on, Emily. You got it wrong again.
Come on, guys. We're at the end. Peace out from the rebel rappers.
With maths in my pocket, in the maths competition.
everyone's surprised. Still, my skills I gotta revise.
Algebra is the key to life. It's like the sharpest knife, cutting down enemies left and right. Look, no enemies left in sight.
Multiplication breaks your math limits. Even through pressure, we ain't gonna quit. I 8 and I 8 till sick on the floor. 8 times 8 is 64.
When you don't know how to subtract, you might as well just quit the act.
Oh!
Without subtraction, there is no action. Peace.
Here's a story all about maths. If you want to listen up, you better listen fast. Subtraction, division can help us reach the top. Once you start doing it, you will never stop.
Maths is great, shining bright. If you're gonna do it, work with all your might.
You have decimals, fractions and percentages too. But don't forget algebra, do the best you can do.
2 times 2, 5 squared. You ate maths up with no crumbs spared.
There's area, perimeter and measurements, yeah. Prime numbers, integers, I can do anything, you know. Yo, yo, yo.
You can't go wrong rocking in the studio. When you've got the best songs, that's what we do, you know. I know all my times tables, even my 12s, looking at all my trophy stood proudly on my shelves.
Mic drop.
Holly, wrong mic.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Peace out from the rappers. Haley Baldhead in the house. It makes your brain look big. Just use divide or subtraction. With times tables. I practice it so much.
So let me tell you a thing or two about numbers and digits. Trust me, they're cool. Addition, subtraction, multiplications galore. I bet my soul left you on the floor. Oh!
With times tables, 9 times 12 becomes so easy. Even though you're so old. Hit the stage.
Woo!
Come forward, come to the front.
This is a rap about multiplying. I can use maths to be a mathematician when multiplying 0. Don't forget. What you see is what you get. Like 0 times the biggest digits ever would equal your multiplying desi 0. I like to multiply. 0 times 3 equals 0. Oh my god. Say 11 and 2 live in a shoe, but it must be size 22. Woo!
Okay.
In the scratch corner, we have Cole, quite frankly, Scratch! And then we have possibly the best rock star here. It's Tomato Dad! Yeah. You know what? I'm tired of waiting. I'm just going to do it. Back off. 8 times 8 is 64. You make me sick on the floor. Addition, subtraction, maths. Down to my core. Maths is the only language you could beat when you've made your own defeat. And it wouldn't be a massive feat to finally achieve floor 3. Wow, wow.
That was a guitar solo.
While you learn all these parts, we'll be racing like horse and carts. We be so fast while you're still stuck in the past. You're like so not trending, while your friend requests will be still pending. Ha! Be that!
Ooh.
All right, my turn.
Go on.
Angles, geometry, give me more. 8 times 8 is 64. After that turn, I'll be sick on the floor. Multiplication, subtraction, mathematics galore. 2 law. Too easy, give me more. Soon you'll be the dirt under my shoe. 8 times 8 is 64. You make me sick on the floor. Multiplication, subtraction, mathematics galore. 2 easy, give me more. Soon you'll be the dirt under my shoe. 8 times 8 is 64. You make me sick on the floor. Multiplication, subtraction, mathematics galore. 2 easy, give me more. Soon you'll be the dirt under my shoe.
With all above, that is what I can do.
Give a round of applause.
We treasure our TT time with a rocking TT rhyme. We can do times tables 1 to 12. There's addition, subtraction, multiplication as well. Of course, there's division too, but those aren't the only fun things to do.
There's algebra, area and perimeter. Look, there's another thing to come to hear about fractions and decimals too. Now excuse us, we have a concert to get to.
You need maths. It is like breathing. It is the heart of your very foundation. When you have a question you need to answer, you gotta grab hold on and never let go till you solve it. 8 times 8 is 64. Division is as easy as pi. When life gives you lemons, times them by 65. By the way, don't worry, I'm free to teach you after school. My favourite maths is 12 times 2, which is 24. It's time for me to hit the floor. We are the 3 times the kids.
Round of applause.
After the year 5s came off, one of them just said to me, "Was it good?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Was it better than you?" Just when we're ready. And I said, "Yeah, I think it was." So absolutely amazing, every single one of you. Those of you who did it by yourselves, did it in groups. Extra well done for having to remember your words in front of everyone, doing it with a beat. This is not an easy thing to do. I know that everyone's made it look easy because they are genuine rock stars. They're incredible. But I've had to bring my notebook here because I sometimes forget what I'm going to say. I wrote down a couple of lyrics that stuck with me. One, a mini Einstein and I'm ready to shine. Yes, please. And another favourite rhyme, 8 times 8 is 64, which obviously rhymes with I ate and I ate till I'm sick on the floor. That is how I'm going to remember my 8 times table forevermore, so thank you, all of you, for that. Can we give it up for not only year 6, but everyone who has been here right up from reception. Years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the robots, the rock stars, all of you, absolutely incredible. And I know what you're thinking, where do we go from there? How can we possibly top that? The only thing that's left to do is something that I've heard has been practiced for years and years for this moment. They're going to show us how it's done. The teachers, I think, have got an extra special surprise to finish us off.
Teachers, if you didn't even know about this, which, because the email went around very hastily this morning, you're more than welcome. We've got lines, we've got words if you want to come up and have a go. So, teachers, come on up. Let's give them a round of applause. Regretting it all the time. Jen, hit it! Yo, listen up, let me tell you about math. It's more than numbers, it's the ultimate path. Addition, subtraction, multiplication too. With all these skills, there ain't nothing you can't do. Master, the one you can't beat. Reggie Maroc, the one you wish to be. Hair so spiky, crocodile so strong. Orange is my colour, I can't go wrong.
6 times 7, what's the answer, crew? Mrs. Wayne right here. Timetable review. No need to stress, we'll learn them all in time. Multiplication masters, that's how we rhyme. Life's grand adventures, maths are guiding lights. From counting our blessings to reaching new heights. With numbers and shapes, we solve every quest. Maths superpowers help us to be our best. When I say Missy, you say B. Missy, B. Missy, B. Go is Mrs. B, breaking it down. Now it's Mrs. B, breaking it down. Life's grand adventures, maths is a guiding light. Breaking down the maths world, ain't no great fun at college. Maths is just numbers, it's a world to explore. With a little rap and reason, they'll be breaking up the more.
So let's give a shout out to the Maths the ultimate star. It's more than just numbers, it is who we are. With Maths by our side, we'll conquer the day. So embrace its awesomeness in every single way! Smashed it. Okay. Can we before you go, all staff, I must mention Mrs. Bradley Baker for a moment. I'm not singling anyone out here, but over the course of a day, more and more stuff has been added to your costume. You arrived this morning, there were no CDs. I don't know where these have come from. And the cheese grater / arm thing is pretty incredible. So thank you to the teachers around the room for your exceptional style, for all you put in. Thank you to the teachers on stage. Let's give your teachers a massive round of applause. So that brings us towards the end. First of all, children, I'm in a very hot suit. And you are all in very hot suits, and this room has got very hot, so we are ready to go in just a few minutes' time. However, before we do, there is an opportunity now to just ask Harry if you've got any questions for Harry, if there's anything in particular that you are keen to ask him about other processed meats and the percentages of meat. Or if there's anything that you just want to say. So quite often in our school, when we're in worship, we'll just say things that are on our heart, or things that matter to us, or things that are really awesome and cool. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to say that I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you in this room right now. Absolutely awesome. Reception. Year 1, Year 2, Year 3, Year 4, Year 5, Year 6. I'm amazed by what you have produced today. And I am an incredibly happy and proud head teacher right now. And I know your teachers around the room, they were like whooping and cheering like you wouldn't believe. So, does anyone have either a question to ask Harry, or just something that they want to say about the day and how it's gone and how they feel? Do they feel proud? Do they feel like they've smashed it? Is there anyone who wants to say anything? If not, don't worry. Is there someone? Okay, right. Stand by. Harry, this could go anyway. Right. What do you want to say?
What do you do for your job?
What do you do for your job, Harry?
That's a good question. What I do for my job is I go around the country recruiting small robot armies, one by one, and then when I eventually have enough, I am going to take over. It's going to be incredible. No, I feel very lucky. My job is I'm a poet, so I get to perform like this every day. I say like this, it's never been like this. But I love words and I love sharing them with people and seeing what's possible. And I'm very unique as a poet because I also love maths. So today was literally my perfect day, seeing all of you doing your incredible maths rhymes. But very, very good question, because I often struggle to describe what I do because it ends up with things like this. So thank you for that.
Fantastic. Talia.
How did it feel to stand up and watch everyone here?
How did it feel to stand and watch everyone here?
I felt like I was going to cry at one point because I was so proud of all of you, and especially I think the amount of effort you put into your costumes, but also in writing these and performing them. And I loved at the start when everyone did it as a massive group, and I loved how confident you were to do it by yourselves. And the people I was the most proud of were the people who forgot their words for a moment, because when that happens, it feels like everything's going to fall apart. But you were so brave and you carried on, and I was so impressed seeing everyone in the audience cheer people on and get behind them, and there was so much interaction and so much encouragement in the room. It sometimes feels really, really scary to do this, but it feels a lot less scary when you know that everyone's on your side. So I loved seeing people up here, but also seeing people in the audience get behind each other and cheer each other on. So I was very, very impressed, and also a little bit threatened that my job might not be as safe as I thought it was. They say that sometimes we should worry about robots taking our jobs, but this is a much more literal scenario where that is coming to pass. But thank you for your question.
Okay, we're just going to have 2 more because it is roasting. So.
Have you always dreamed of being a poet?
Great question. Have I always dreamed of being a poet? When I was your age, I didn't know it was possible to be a poet as a job. It was just something that I wrote for fun on the side. But I think if you love something and you want to do it for fun, then you should do it as much as you can. And if you can turn that thing into a job and do it every day, what an amazing opportunity that is. So even if I did another job, I'd still write poems for fun. But I feel very, very lucky that I get to do it. So whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that you want to do, I would encourage you to put as much time and energy in it, because you are all absolute rock stars and robots, and you can do anything, and I'm so impressed by all of you.
One more. Let's go into here. I've not vetted this one.
What other facts do you know about pepperami?
That is a question to end on. What other facts do you know about pepperami?
That is a great question. One fact I know about pepperami is that they do not have it in America. So I was talking about it for a long time and no one knew what I was saying. They call it a Slim Jim over there. I know that as well as pepperami, the same thing is true in tomato ketchup. There is 147% tomatoes in tomato ketchup. So if you want a vegetarian-friendly fat as equivalent, that is that. The other thing that I know about pepperami is that I'm mostly vegetarian, and my friend Chris really struggles with this. So once he came around for dinner, and he brought a pepperami in his pocket, just in case there wasn't enough meat in the food for him, and then he was eating it when I wasn't looking, which is not an acceptable thing to do at a meal table. That's as far as I got pepperami facts, but I will look up some more for next time, so I can tell you some more. Really fantastic question to end on.
All right, so that brings us to the end of our event. On behalf of everyone at Parbold, I want to say a massive thank you, Harry. You've travelled a long way today. Harry's actually got a gig tonight. Where are you heading off to tonight?
In Preston.
In Preston. So Harry's heading off to a gig tonight in Preston. Tickets still available? Tickets sold out?
I think it's sold out. If you turn up as a robot or a rock star, they'll probably think you're in a
just
band.
let you straight in.
Just come in for free.
But honestly, we're so thankful to yourself. This has been in the planning for about a couple of months, Jen, plus more. And there are a number of people around the room. I'm not even going to attempt to say thank you to everyone, but the National Numeracy, who it's their show, it's their thing that they're putting on and working with Math Circle and Times Tables, Rockstars and Numbots. And Harry is one of their ambassadors. We couldn't be more grateful to have you here today. And I hope you will remember this day for a long time. We did this 7 years ago. We didn't have a celebrity. We didn't have all this other stuff going on. But maybe in another 7 years, we'll do something else very similar and remember it all over again. But let's just give everyone a massive round of applause.